The same organization that told everybody it is lawful, which they're wrong about, it is lawful to forcibly have intercourse with a girl of any age as long as she has started her menstrual cycle. I know girls who started at 9, 10. There is a historical documentation, a girl in Peru, I believe she started at 5 or 6 years old. They taught that it's lawful. They teach that it is lawful to forcibly assault in a, sexual nature a little girl as long as she has started her cycle. What about the mindset behind that? See, they're admitting here that I am not necessarily wrong. Not even not necessarily, I am not wrong. What I said is wrong, but the mindset behind what I said was off. Well, what's the mindset behind that? What's the mindset behind that? What type of nigga do you got to be? Or what type of nigga does that create? What kind of justification of a sicko does that do to teach that? Like Law said, this is a young man. Law, let us know how old you are in the chat. Right? That put a stain on us bad. Real bad. These guys, one of their elders just said that my men, shout out to Sakari Houston, being at an anti-immigration rally supporting in unison with the Latin Northern Kingdom tribes, with the tribe of Levi, who was victims of deportation right now, predatory ICE discrimination right now. That's a bad look. This same organization told you it's okay to force yourself on a little girl. This brother just 18, right? Brother Law. He's a young man. Hold on, let me get with Mapatak. I don't understand. How do they know your mindset? But it's okay, Zaquan Mapatak, because I'm gonna break it all down tonight.
And break it down and let you know.
Yeah, well, I definitely disagree with them on that. Hold up.
He brought it up, so I couldn't say, well, no, I don't know what you're talking about, because I would be a hypocrite. So I had to say, yeah, that's in the scriptures. So we tried to explain it, and guess what? Everything went haywire. Brother, GMS, they raped those. They didn't say they believe it. They said they're doing that. Now you gonna tell me that I'm raping little kids, and I'm bragging about it.
That's stupid. That's
and he's
stupid as
gonna
hell.
roll up on me.
They would have put you under the jail.
Exactly. You know. But when you read the scriptures, when you go to Deuteronomy 21 and 10, it tells you about the. Matter of fact, get
the
that
woman,
real quick.
the heathen woman right here.
The woman that in war.
The enemy.
Exactly. The word there, because he hath humbled her, is the same word ainah. Now, when you read the definition for the word ainah, it says the same thing.
Yeah,
so that they did that. It's not like I'm saying, look, brother, I want you to rape my daughter. No. But if you happen to see a woman out there in the field and a guy and she look good and you just take it, you can't kill the man. But the penalty is now you gotta marry my daughter. You gotta give me 50% of the city. So it don't mean that we're doing it.
They playing it like you said, like dealing with Esau's sister. You watch that Law and Order Special Victims Unit. More think about an episode of Law and Order Special Victims when it's not like you went into dealing with grabbing and things like that, you know. But like you said, it be nowadays we dealing with buzzwords and things like that. So it's you know what I mean?
Emotions,
exactly. Etymology. The etymology. You know, because they were breaking everything down. So on point, I couldn't imagine disagreeing with them. I disagree with them on a few things now, but not the majority of things, because that's where my foundation.
How about Hashem Yahushai? Double honor to the apostles and elders of GMS. And this is going to be a quick video entitled, Be Mindful of Double-Minded Scorpions. Okay? Be mindful of double-minded scorpions like Ahlazar. I'll even say that. I may put a dude's name in the title, I might not, but he's a double-minded scorpion, okay? And you just use the word scorpion figuratively as in the nature of an individual, right, that will sting you. Okay, now, and you know, that's in the book of Ezekiel too, recorded as our people like unto scorpions, you know, the wicked of our people. So for a long time now, well, let me first say, the video you saw in the beginning, you saw the first part that you're seeing on the screen now. This is a video that was done by Ahlazar, bond lawyer, which is in the Sakari group. He's the leader of the Sakari group, Sakari Hebrew Israelite group. And he basically was responding. I think it was something like guerrilla response to the attack or something. This is the dude that calls rebuke attacks. All right, you wasn't being attacked. You was being rebuked because you went on a podcast and you said some stuff that was unwise. Whether it was wrong or not, that's beside the point. It was unwise. And in my estimation, you was going off, man. All right, he mad about all the videos that was made about him in regards to what he was saying. It wasn't no personal attacks. It was just saying what you said was going off. You said Yahushua could come anywhere between now and 1,000 years. While, you know, and brothers dealt with that already. You know, but you also said that you wasn't a doomsday preacher, something to that effect. I'm not saying it exactly right, but I even did my own video on it. And you should be. That's what the Lord sent the prophets for, to prophesy doom. Now, at the end of the day, if you're not a prophet, okay, cool. In any event, you also saw after that, and during Ahlazar's during his response live stream last night, he brought up, you know, he going hard on the whole stuff like rape and pedophiles. And well, let me take that back. He never used the word pedophile, but he did use, you know, the thing about the little girls and all of that. Okay, he's using that. He's doing that because he's hurt, he's wounded. Anytime you rebuke this guy, this is his normal response. He comes back and he stings you like a scorpion. This is what he does. But you also saw in the second part of the video from years back, 3, 4, 5 years ago, probably 5 years ago at least, he was up there in front of the apostles, and Apostle Hart was going through it with him about, you know, what he meant with the whole rape stuff. And this dude actually agreed. So he knows what's being taught is not teaching people that you can go and grab a young girl, do no shit like that. But he likes to use that. Right, and that's what you saw in the second part. He was up there and he agreed. He agreed, and he knew what was being taught about it. And this is what we tell you about a lot of these Israelites when they get hurt. This is what they do. They lash out and they, you know, you can see him looking in the camera right there. He's doing that to play on the emotions of his followers, because this guy has a brand, and anytime he get rebuked or he look bad, his brand, he's afraid that his brand is gonna be hurt. And in some actuality, he also himself is hurt. So to protect that money, protect this brand, he comes and he tries to, you know, justify himself. At the end of the day, if we had made videos, or if our videos have found you not in a positive light, you could have just said, you know what, I got a little bit overzealous, and I probably should have said it this way instead of saying it the way that I said it. He never does that. He never takes ownership of the shit that he does wrong. He's never wrong about anything. And we knew this is what you were going to do. And I bullshit you not. I was watching the Elder Yashawama's video earlier, not that long ago. And he stood up in class Saturday, because I was there. I was a witness to it. He was standing right beside me, right in front of me when he said it. He stood up in class and he said in front of all the brothers that this is what this guy was going to do. He said when he does his response, he's going to pull the get out of free jail card, which is rape. You know, the little girl thing and all of that. And you did exactly what we thought you was going to do. Right? But at the time, we also didn't think about that video of you resurfacing when you went up to the apostles and you agreed and you understood what was being taught. You see, we didn't know about that at the time, but now we see. So that everybody else can see, you other Israelites out there, just understand and know this guy is a double-minded scorpion, okay? He's a double-minded dude. He's not an honest person. He's not sincere. And he does this stuff because the people that's on his comment board that's watching, that's Sakari fans, they're just that. They're just fans. They're community Israelites and they're fans, and they just looking for somebody's side to be on. That comment board was overflowed with just emotional guys and women. And you even had this one guy who ain't even GMS, this guy Bible Defender. Bible Defender, if you hear this video, you need to check yourself. You all over this dude comment board, going back and forth with him like you ain't even in GMS. What you worrying about it for? It ain't had nothing to do with you. Why you so concerned about it? Really, man, you ain't even got no camp, man. Just go somewhere and fucking sit down, cuz. This style of shit ain't got nothing to do with you. In any event, you look like a fool and an asshole on the comment board. Anyway, so yeah, this is what this guy does. He does that to the, with those people because they don't really understand what's going on. The people that watch these videos, for the majority of them, especially the ones that watch Sakari, they don't really know what's going on. They're emotional. It's easy to trick them. They're very gullible, okay, and fickle. Gullible and fickle. So what he does, he puts on a show for them because those people are used to being entertained. They used to being entertained, man. That's all they really there for. They were there for the oohs and the ahs. They confused, fickle, and emotional. They just there for entertainment. So this guy puts on a show for them. But we know your ass, Ahlazar. We know how you really get down. We're not surprised by anything that you do. Okay? And you could go ahead and run with that narrative that you're running with. You know damn well, we're not like that. We ain't telling nobody to rape nobody, and we don't even teach that. But it is what it is, man. Right? We just wanted to expose you a little bit. I'm going to read a few scriptures here. I ain't going to say a whole lot more on it. I mean, I'm like Elder Yashawam. I'm of the opinion of, let the evil be evil still. If a dude going off, he going to be going. We done rebuked this guy enough times. Really making videos about him is boring, and nobody cares. He's a damn child left to his own, and he's ruined. But from the edification standpoint, he is double-minded, and the scriptures talk about that. This is James 1 verse 8. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. We've been knew this guy was unstable, and your double-mindedness, right? And I guess I'm doing the video too. Partly is just put your double-mindedness out there on my own platform, as brothers are doing it on theirs. I want your double-mindedness to be out there for everybody to see. 1 year, you understand fully what's being taught. You agree with it. You all right with it. Then when you get hurt, when you get affected, when you get wounded, now you go back on your word. Basically, now we rapists, or we teaching rape. You know what I mean? It's just as bad as Bishop Nate with the whole white women in the kingdom thing. But it's all good. You're doing that to save face, and you hurt, man. So you need it. We don't really need it. We don't care. We're not concerned about followers. We don't have a brand. So, hey, have at it, cuz. Have at it. You're a double-minded man, though. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. And that dude is unstable. In just a little while, we'll see. We'll see what happens. This is James 4 and 7. Submit yourselves, therefore, to the Most High. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you. Draw nigh to the Most High, and he will draw nigh to you. Cleanse your hands, ye sinners, and purify your hearts, ye double-minded. And when a person is double-minded, they'll say one thing, and they'll do another. They'll say, okay, I understand this. And then they'll turn right around the thing that, that they say that they understood. They'll use it as an offense against you. They'll use it in an attempt to besmirch or smear you with other Israelites. And that's what he's doing. You act like you the one got the truth. You ain't got the truth. You don't have the truth. You got portions of the truth, but you don't have the 100% truth. And it's not even open for debate. And nobody cares like that. You ain't exciting. There's nothing really to be gained from going back and forth with this guy. Just want to expose him a little bit more. And that's it. To all our brothers and sisters out there, if any of you that's on this comment board or that listen to these videos, if you going back and forth watching Sakari and watching GMS, we really want you to just go ahead on and just go watch them. Just go watch Sakari. Do yourself a favor. Don't come back around GMS. Any of you people that watch this guy, don't come back around us. No hard feelings. Just go over there and just let him be your teacher. Because I can already tell you, your ass ain't right. If you think that this dude is right, you're not right. And we don't want to be around you. So just get the fuck on already. Okay? And if I see you on that comment board, I'm going. If I know that you on that comment board, we do not want you coming around us. That dude, Chris Yafi, Shakur, whatever your damn name is, you be on our comment board too. Just stay your ass over there, man. Don't fucking come back around us. If I see you, I'm gonna block your ass. You don't need to be around us. The scripture says again, draw nigh to the Most High, and he will draw nigh to you. Cleanse your hands, ye sinners, and purify your hearts, ye double-minded. Be afflicted and mourn and weep. Let your laughter be turned to mourning and your joy to heaviness. Humble yourselves in the sight of the Lord, and he shall lift you up. Okay? It says, speak not evil one of another, brethren. He that speaketh evil of his brother and judgeth his brother speaketh evil of the law and judgeth the law. But if thou judge the law, thou art not a doer of the law, but a judge. And I read that for what? For what reason? Because look, when we get on this guy, it's generally to correct something that he's done, some error he's made, and that was an error. Okay, you can be like, you might make a statement that on the outside is not completely wrong, but it was still in error. You know what I mean? It was like, it's still the wrong thing to have said. Like, for example, when you said that Yahweh Shai could come anytime between now and 1,000 years, while well that might be true, all the signs are showing that he's gonna be here closer to now than 1,000 years. But you also added with that, you said that things are looking pretty good, but, and then you also mentioned too that you ain't one of them doomsday preachers or some shit like that. Now, that's the wrong message to put out there. But whatever, at the end of the day, it is what it is, man. You're gonna play on that thing that you wasn't wrong. Now, when you speak against us, you speak evil of us. You basically trying to say that we run with that whole thing as far as rape, and we don't. It's not even an issue anymore. This is Matthew 5:37, and you admitted that. See, when you show yourself that you agree on the one hand, but then you turn back around, you pull that thing out of your pocket whenever you get ready, just to accuse us of some shit, to save face, because you know your ass, you was hurt by all the videos that was made. It's amazing that this far along in the ministry, that guys are hurt when a multitude of videos about something that they said is made. If you make a bunch of videos about me, I'm not gonna be hurt. I'm not gonna hold a grudge. I'm just gonna consider that maybe I fucked up and I should probably correct myself. But everybody ain't the same, man. It doesn't even matter. This is Matthew 5:37. So really, in the future, just stick with one thing. Don't say you agree with something, then later on, come back and pull it out later like you're accusing us of some shit, which you are accusing us of. Matthew 5:37 says, but let your communication be yeah, nay, nay, for whatsoever is more than these cometh of evil. If you agreed and you understood that the apostles, their stance on the whole thing with the rape and all that and the little girls, then you should stand on that. But if you don't agree, but you say you didn't agree on another video, but if you agreed right here that you didn't say you didn't agree on Sarnetta, then, don't say one thing in front of us and then when you get behind our back, say something different, man. And don't do that with anybody, because the Lord says, for whatsoever is more than these cometh of evil. It's either yeah, or no. And James 5:12 says, but above all things, my brethren, swear not, neither by heaven, neither by earth, neither by any other oath, but let your yeah be yeah and your nay, nay, lest you fall into condemnation. If you give a cloudy answer, right, if you double-minded, it can lead to your condemnation. Anyway, the most High warns about these wicked Israelites. That's why we don't trust the multitude of you. This is Ezekiel 2:3, and he said unto me, Son of man, I send thee to the children of Israel, to a rebellious nation that have rebelled against me. They and their fathers have transgressed against me, even unto this very day. For they are impudent children and stiff-hearted. I do send thee unto them, and thou shalt say unto them, Thus saith the Lord power. And they, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear, for they are a rebellious house, yet shall know that there have been a prophet among them. And thou, son of man, be not afraid of them, neither be afraid of their words, though briars and thorns be with thee, and thou dost dwell among scorpions. Be not afraid of their words, nor be dismayed at their looks, though they be a rebellious house. And thou shalt speak my words unto them, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear, for they are most rebellious. And this guy is one of the kings of rebelliousness. And what did the prophet Samuel say? That stubbornness and I forget exactly the quote, is as iniquity and as witchcraft. Let's see. Stubbornness is as idolatry. What we got? 1 Samuel 15:23, for rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft, and stubbornness is as iniquity and idolatry. And he really was saying that in regards to, King Saul, but it still does apply. It's not stubbornness like iniquity and like an idolatry, and rebellion is likened unto idolatry, or however the scripture said. Sure it is, whether it's King Saul or not. So at the end of the day, you got to watch out Just stay away from these guys. But if you got to go around them, stay away from us. And that's all. No hard feelings. If you want to watch Sakari them, if you want Sakariite, just be over there with them. But if you watch GMS, stay over here with us. Because we're going to stay away from that guy. He's a double-minded scorpion. All praise to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Shalom.